The INFINIX Note 30 Pro and the Samsung Galaxy A24 have a common denominator, and that's the fact that they are both powered by the MediaTek Helio G99 processor. But the question now is that the only thing they have in common? And most importantly, which of them is a better value for your money? Well, let's find out. Hello and welcome to Mobile Tech Gist. My name is Benjamin. Now, starting off with the pricing, the INFINIX Note 30 Pro goes for around 176,000 naira. That's around $240. But at that price point, you are getting an 8GB, 256GB memory space. While the Samsung Galaxy A24 goes for around 166,000 naira. But at that price point, you are actually getting a 6GB, 128GB memory space. So you can see that without even considering other factors or difference between these two phones, the INFINIX Note 30 Pro actually gives you better value when it comes to more storage space. But then let's actually start by talking about what comes in the box of these two phones. For the Samsung Galaxy A24, you actually only get the phone and a Type-C to Type-C charging cable. While for the INFINIX Note 30 Pro, you actually get a 68-watt fast charger, a 15-watt wireless charging pad, a screen protector, and a hard TPU case, along with some set of wired earphones. So really, when you look at these two phones, the packaging and what they comes with, it's obvious that once again, the INFINIX Note 30 Pro actually gives you better value for your money. The fact is that both smartphones are made by very good manufacturers, so really when it comes to design, there isn't really much that separates the two of them. I personally think it's down to your preference, the one you want, but both of them really looks premium, cool, and very much comfortable to hold. But when it comes to build quality, there's a slight difference. The INFINIX Note 30 Pro actually has a glass rear, and that's because it supports wireless charging. When it comes to display, the Samsung Galaxy A24 comes with a 6.5 inches Super AMOLED display with a 1080p resolution and a 90Hz refresh rate, while the INFINIX Note 30 Pro comes with a 6.67 inches AMOLED display with same 1080p resolution and a 120Hz refresh rate. Now, the fact that both of them are AMOLED displays means you're going to have basically the same experience viewing video content on either of these two devices. You're going to have the same vibrant, punchy colors and nice aspect ratios and every other things that make AMOLED displays one of the favorites when it comes to displays. And even when it comes to using these two smartphones outside, the INFINIX Note 30 Pro comes with a 900 nits of peak brightness, while the Samsung Galaxy A24 comes with a 1000 nits of peak brightness. And what that means is that you can use any of these two devices under direct sunlight comfortably. However, the only difference between the displays of these two devices is the fact that the INFINIX Note 30 Pro has a 120Hz refresh rate, while the Samsung Galaxy A24 comes with a 90Hz refresh rate. That means if you are closing and opening apps or you are switching between applications, it's supposed to be faster on the INFINIX Note 30 Pro when you compare to what you have with the Samsung Galaxy A24. Personally, I would have actually preferred that Samsung made this device a 120Hz refresh rate screen, because the truth is that the processor that powers this device can actually support up to 120Hz. Both of these devices have their fingerprint side mounted, and when I checked it out, it was really fast and super responsive. And also when it comes to speakers, they both have stereo speakers. But the INFINIX Note 30 Pro actually have dual stereo speakers that are specially designed by JBL. And the fact that it's specially designed by JBL, you will expect it to sound better. But the truth is that when I try to listen to audio from both stereo speakers, there isn't really much difference between the two of them. But we can actually say the same for battery. Though both devices comes with a 5000 mAh battery, the Samsung Galaxy A24 doesn't come with a charger in the box. Like I said before, just a Type-C to Type-C charging cable. But I actually have a 25 watts Iridium charger lying around in the house. So when I tried to charge this device from 0 to 100%, it took me about an hour and 15 minutes. But the 68-watt charger that comes with the INFINIX Note 30 Pro takes just about 51 minutes to get this device from 0 to 100%. But that's not all when it comes to charging on the INFINIX Note 30 Pro. There's this feature it has called AI Smart Charge, which works just like the optimized battery charging for iPhones. And that's a feature that allows this smartphone to be able to study your charging routine, know when you charge for long hours, and use that intelligence to know how to slow down your charging once it gets to 80%. Now what it does is that it prevents your smartphone from getting to 100% and remaining in that state for too long, which is one of the things that can make your battery health depreciate so fast. And as if that's not enough, it also has another feature called bypass charging, which is very important for gamers. All you just need to do is go to the X Arena app on this device, launch your game from there, go to the game mode, scroll down until you see bypass charging and turn it on. Now once you turn it on, it uses the voltage that comes from your charger to power the motherboard and allow you play the game while your battery becomes idle. Really, these two features are very nice features when it comes to maintaining your battery health on this phone. So honestly, when it comes to battery and everything that it has to offer, the INFINIX Note 30 Pro is obviously better than the Samsung Galaxy A24. Finally, let's talk about a segment where the Samsung Galaxy A24 is way better than the INFINIX Note 30 Pro, and that is OS updates. Now, out of the box, both devices comes with Android 13, but when it comes to Android updates, there is still no official statement from Infinix as to if the device will be getting subsequent Android updates, which I feel like is a huge downside to this smartphone. But on the other hand, Samsung has already said that all of their A series will be getting at least 2 years of Android updates and even an additional year of security updates. So really, if you want to buy this phone and use for a long while, the Samsung Galaxy A24 would definitely be a better option for you to get. Now, when it comes to performance, like I mentioned before, both devices are powered by the MediaTek Helio G99 processor, which actually is a 6nm processor that is very much energy efficient and handles everything from basic smartphone operations to even complex gaming without breaking a sweat. So if you're a gamer, you're thinking which of these two devices will be able to play your high graphic game as smooth as possible, then any of these two devices would actually do. Though I kind of feel the edge that the INFINIX Note 30 Pro has over the Samsung Galaxy A24 is the fact that it has a bigger screen, something I know that most gamers appreciate, and also the fact that it has bypass charging, which is also something that can come in really handy if you are a hardcore gamer. Multitasking on both devices is pretty smooth, and that's because for the INFINIX Note 30 Pro, you actually get 8 gigs of RAM that you can extend using memory fusion to around 16 gig. While for the Samsung Galaxy A24, it comes with 6 gig that you can also extend to around 12 gig with memory plus. Now let's talk about the cameras. Starting with the front-facing cameras, the INFINIX Note 30 Pro comes with a 32 megapixel sensor, while the Samsung Galaxy A24 comes with a 16 megapixel selfie camera. Selfies taken by the front-facing cameras of both devices looks pretty decent, as you can see, and really nothing separates the two of them, apart from the fact that the ones taken by the Samsung Galaxy A24 have this warmth feel to it when you compare it to those taken by the INFINIX Note 30 Pro. And even in portrait mode, both pictures look pretty decent, as you can see, and once again, really nothing separates them. Hello YouTube, so this is the front-facing camera of the INFINIX Note 30 Pro. Shooting at 1080p 30 frames per second with HDR turned on. So what do you think about the quality of the video, the microphone, and how is it handling HDR processing? So guys, so this is the front facing camera of the Samsung Galaxy A24 with shooting at 1080p, where we actually have HDR mode automatically turned on. What do you think about the quality of the video, the microphone, and HDR processing? Well, I think this one is way better, but just let me know what you think in the comment section below. Now, switching to the back cameras, the INFINIX Note 30 Pro comes with a whopping 108 megapixel main camera, a 2 megapixel ultra wide, and a 5 megapixel depth sensor. While the Samsung Galaxy A24 comes with a 50 megapixel main camera and a 5 megapixel ultra wide. Now when you compare the pictures taken by the main cameras of these two devices, as you can see, once again, nothing really separates them. They both look decent and nice. The colors are okay, just that those taken by the Samsung Galaxy A24 has this warmth feel to it. For videos, the INFINIX Note 30 Pro actually shoots at 2K 30 frames per second maximum, while the Samsung Galaxy A24 shoots at maximum 1080p at 30 frames per second. Now here is a video from both devices shot at 1080p 30 frames per second with HDR turned on. Let me know which one you prefer in the comment section below. So at the end of it all, which one actually gives you better value for your money? When it comes to Android update, the Samsung Galaxy A24 is obviously better because it offers you many years of Android updates. But then when it comes to battery and charging, the INFINIX Note 30 Pro is obviously better. And that's because it supports wireless charging, smart charging, and even bypass charging. So you want to ask yourself which of these two things is more important for you, and you just go for the one that actually suits you well. Thank you so much for watching this comparison video, and please don't forget to subscribe so that you actually get to see more videos like this, and also hit on the bell icon so you get notified whenever I make a post. I have a full review of the Samsung Galaxy A24 right here, And I also have a comparison video of the INFINIX Note 30 Pro with the Tecno Camon 20 Pro 4G right here. Watch any of them and I'll see you there. Thank you.